I'm Jack Leeser. I'm with Salisi. She's a 2-year-old Friesian. And today we're going to play with some sideways or side pass down the fence. So to start the side pass, we first want to get a circle going. And we're going to do that by setting up, getting our horse on our clock, backing off away from us a little bit. She's still kind of green with that. She's on 12 o'clock. I'm standing in the center of the clock. Now I'm going to send her out to 2 o'clock. Getting her out, just going around. And as she goes around, I'm going to now head off to the rail. So I'm going to walk to the rail and take that forward energy that we had, and we'll take it down the rail. And she wants to kind of come into me, so I'm going to talk to whatever body part is leaning and pushing on me. And I want her front to get out there and start moving. So I'd rather see her do this than start coming up on top of me. There's a few main things that we're looking for in the side pass and responsibilities that we need to do. When we set up to go down the fence, really think about trying to stay at consistent speed. So once I get my walk going here, can I set up and get a speed, and I regulate that speed. I don't speed up or slow down, ideally. So if there she backs off, or wherever she goes, can I stay at this speed? So that's the first thing. The second thing is the hand that's holding the lead rope have it a fixed hand. Don't be going along. So often people, they get their horse going, and then the horse starts going off there, and then they're pulling on them, they're bumping, their hands moving all over the place. So it's really hard for your horse to know where to be if your hand is all over the place. And now you see how just by me getting those two things, I'm already getting her up in position. Now the third thing is then setting up how much angle do you want. And what I mean by angle is how far do you want the hind end to come off of the rail. And that really all depends on what you're looking for. Each angle has a different effect on the horse. With the young green horse, you want about a 45-degree angle. So you want the hind end, this is a little too close, I want it out, not quite that much. But you want the hind end, one way to think of it is you want the hind end far enough out that if they were to kick, the kick wouldn't hit you. So that's a good place to start with the young horses. So first I want to get movement. So I want to be able to get my feet moving. Then I have a fixed hand here. Now I've got that. Now her hind end's too close. So I can take the belly of the rope and tap it on her hind end, saying, get your hind end out. Get your hind end out. And I'm looking for a crossover. There. And see how I'm holding this rope. She may be leaning on me, but I'm just holding, saying come off of it, and I'm helping her to come off of it by getting the hind end to move out and off of me, away from me. So we're going to go the other way now. So I just stay put here and say bring your shoulder out and around. She heads back to the rail. Now I'm going to get the front moving. And I'm tapping, saying, I'm coming. And as soon as she goes, I'm going to give her enough rope here. Now I keep a fixed speed. I'm not speeding up, I'm not slowing down. And I keep my lead rope hand fixed. That's the second thing. The third thing is now I can say how much angle do I want. And I can keep walking, walk through the corner. So I want just a tiny bit more angle. I want crossover with the front and hind. But don't stop. See, my feet keep going. Getting her, and then if she stops, then she's going to run into the stick. And she'll soon learn, oh, I need to keep moving. So right now I'm mostly just setting up, keeping a consistent speed. That's the first thing you need to do. Second thing is keep your hand fixed. Third thing is then I can say, okay, now get your hind end out. There, and that's pretty good. And as soon as she gets all three of those pieces, just for a step or two, I'm going to go, oh, thank you. And she's going off the other way, and we can do that. So again, I'll set up, get the feet going. I don't want her hind end in my face, so I'm going to say get it out there. So I first get the speed I want. Keep my hand fixed. Now I can say start moving your hind end out. I can work on the angle that I want. And that's different depending on what you're working on, how advanced your horse is. But right now we're looking for that 45-degree angle. There, and that's pretty good. She was soft in my hand. She was giving me a crossover with her legs. And we were able to maintain a nice consistent walk. And so we'll try that again. So I create an energy, a vision of what it is I want. I start walking, saying, come on, let's move. Then I'm going to get her into my hand. Some horses will really lean, some horses won't want to step into your hand. She's kind of somewhere in between. So you get that speed, then make sure your hand's fixed. The third thing is getting the angle. Want a little bit more hind end. There. Crossing over, and then I can come to a halt and it's like, oh, thanks. That's it. You can do several repetitions of it. You will go back the other way now. And what's cool about this is that you really start to get more and more control over the hind and the front. This is really nice right there. She went into it almost immediately, and I'm like, oh, thanks. And I just soften back down and reward her for that. So again, the three things we're looking for in the sideways here is get a consistent speed. So often we're speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down. And I get it, sometimes you do have to stop. You know, the horse just isn't moving. But as soon as you can get into that consistency, that's going to help tell your horse where to be. Second thing is make sure this hand, the hand that's holding the line, isn't going all over the place. And what I should say with that too is when you're walking down the rail, is try to stay to the rail. A lot of people want to come off the rail. So when you're walking, in your first thing, getting that rhythm, is stay to the rail. Don't leave the rail. And then the second thing is keeping a consistent feel. The third thing is create the angle. How much do you want that hind to come off of the rail? And you work on that. As soon as those all come together, the horse is crossing over, moving nicely, you'll leave them with that. So, if you like this video, and like to see more like this one here, click the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.